Here we come, walking down the street. We get the funniest looks from everyone we meet. Hey, hey, we're the monkeys, and people say we monkey around, but we're too busy singing to put anybody down. We go wherever we want to, do what we like to do.
First of all, though, it's four wheels, because raising money for charity is always a call. You know, we talk to lots of people who do it on this programme. It's a great and worthwhile exercise, no matter what you do. But if the usual cake sale doesn't float your boat, how about a road trip instead? Well, the TMUK's charity rally tours the UK in cars worth no more than 500 quid. In fact, I think one of them cost 80 quid. Alex Wheelhouse is one of the many travelling along the southern coast. Biff Hambridge and Ben Haynes. Good morning to you all.
Morning.
It's not Hambridge, is it?
It's Hambidge.
Hambidge.
Yeah.
Ham. I can't even read my own handwriting. Hambidge.
It's a common mistake.
And your name's not even Biff either.
No, but Biff's my nickname, which I picked up when I was a teenager. So, but my first name is Simon. So it's actually Simon Hambidge, but everyone knows me as Biff.
Well, now we've cleared that up. So tell me what this rally was all about.
Well, a friend, me and my best mate was sat one morning watching a programme about the Gumball Rally, and it's all high-end sports cars, and they do a rally from all the way through Europe and all around the world. And we said we'd love to do that, but both me and my best mate Martin were skint, so we said, well, could we do it on a budget? And we said, well, yeah, we could do it. And we talked about it and thought, yeah, 500 quid, that'd be wicked. Buy a car, 500 quid, and just go for a drive. And it sort of got pushed aside then. Then another friend of mine, Chris, he's a fireman, he came along and said, oh, I've had an idea for doing a banger rally. And then it morphed from there. And like I say, then we thought, well, if we're doing it, why not do it for charity, see if we can raise a few quid. So in 2016, we embarked on our first epic adventure, which was around the northern coastline of Scotland.
Which is a long way.
It was about 2,500 miles. It was possibly the best thing we've ever done on it. It was so much fun. It really was so much fun. And we raised a lot of money for Leicester and Rutland Air Ambulance and the Make-A-Wish Foundation.
And Alex, the thing is, the whole point of this is the challenge is that the cars are rubbish.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the deal, isn't it? And the more rubbish, the better.
Rubbish, but we make them better. We had to make them to sleep in every night. So we found a place to park, stayed in them. And they all made it.
Yours was the cheapest. Was yours the cheapest? Who had the?
Mine was the most expensive.
Yours was the van.
Yeah, mine was the van. I had a nice, spacious bed.
So you were like a travelling bed and breakfast.
Luxury, yeah.
Yeah. And Ben, what did you drive?
I drove the Vauxhall Vectra, which is known as the Vectrak, because I'm part of a rat club as well. So
don't say the name of it.
I won't say the name of it. I'll just call it the RBC, basically.
Yeah, RBC.
That's all I'm saying.
I'm actually visibly ageing by the moment. So, how much was yours then?
Mine was £200.
Wow, you really lashed out.
Yeah, well, yeah, you know. Probably it was about the second cheapest car on the rally.
Yeah, there was a Disaster which was 80 quid.
Yeah.
And I think Gavin, we've got a couple of boys from Somerset that come up.
Yeah.
We didn't know them until we did the first rally in 2016. And they've just stuck. They're a brilliant bunch of lads, really are brilliant.
But they bought about 200 quid.
Yeah, Volvo were about
like
200 odd quid, and I think the
Astra van was
200 quid.
Yeah.
Our Passat, nicknamed the Pass Rat, which that was 300 quid.
You see, the thing is, these banger rallies have become much more and more popular over the last, I suppose, decade. Nobody did them 10 years ago, but now there are several, and they're all aimed. You can either raise money or whatever. A lot of them go, you know, there's Staples to Naples, from Staples Corner in London down to Naples, or Rome, and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Which really appeals to me. The problem is time. And also, okay, so you've got your wreck down to Rome. What do you then do with it? Because I know myself that I couldn't just. You're supposed to take it to a scrap yard. I know I couldn't do that. If it had got me down to Rome, I couldn't leave it. It'd be like leaving a child.
That happened to Chris, didn't it? Because he sold his car on to another group of people that were doing a rally to, was it to Rome?
I think it was the Rush to Rome.
Yeah, and they actually bought it and then did the rally and just scrapped it off straight away.
And flew back.
But
Chris
it was a really good car.
He really was.
Yeah.
If I didn't mention it, Chris is a fireman. He loves that.
But no, that Audi was a really good car, but they just bought it off and did the rally and then just took it to the scrapyard.
So I couldn't do it. So therefore, your journey down there is only actually half the way. You've got to battle it all the way back again.
This is the biggest thing with us. We wanted to make our rally affordable to everybody, so everyone can do it. Now, the My Car page or Car Club, if you when you call it, we've got a lot of younger members. Well, if you're under 21, you can't drive in Europe. So that rules you out straight away. And then the financial implications of going to Europe, the cost gets kept more and more and more and more.
I mean,
and
even
more.
though they're as a piece of motorsport goes, banger rallies by their nature are incredibly cheap.
Yeah.
However, you're still talking about hundreds of pounds. I mean, so you buy your car 300-400 quid.
Yeah.
You're already down that, and then you've got night's accommodation and all that stuff. So the way you're doing it is to try to keep sleep in the boot if you can.
Well, yeah, I mean, this is where it all started. I mean, we were planning the route for the first rally around Scotland, and we'll stop here. There's a Travelodge here holiday in there, and we were like, this is getting more and more expensive. And some bright spark said, I don't know, why don't we sleep in the cars? And I thought,
laws.
That's great, because I'm 6'2", I'm going to fit, innit I? So, and I've got to share a car with another bloke as well. So, this time we made the right move by going for a state car.
Me and Alex were probably two of the lucky ones, because we were solo drivers.
So Gavin was his time
Gavin
as well.
So we all had our estates, and Alex had his camper van. So it was me, Gavin and Alex. We were solo drivers, and it's just loads of space in the back of the cars.
No one keeping us awake all night, snoring.
Right, there was that as well, yeah.
Well, Martin, my teammate, he snores, and I mean, he claims that I snore, but I don't. But he snores. It sounds like a dubstep track. It's like listening to Radio 1 all night long. So I got some earplugs from work and my little eye patch. I couldn't hear a thing. I slept like a baby this whole rally this time. It was fantastic.
Alex, what was if I was to say to you, conjure up in your mind one thing that kind of just reminds you of the whole thing, what would it be? Just conjure up that picture for us.
The views that you see and the friends that you're going with. It's even though we're doing it for charity, it's just a laugh all the way on the coast. Scotland a few years ago, the views there, you wouldn't even think you had them in Britain.
How much have you raised?
So far at the moment, it's probably just getting close to about £4,000.
Really?
Still got a few more people that are got to get money to give to us and stuff like that. But I mean, I've got cash-wise, I've got probably roughly about £1,500-1,600 at home ready to be distributed evenly. Once we close down the Just Giving pages, then we can balance it out equally, and then once we've done that, we can split it up. But like I say, we've still got money coming in. People are still donating, which is great.
We had
it's
100
amazing.
quid come in this morning from a mate of mine. He put 50 quid in each pot.
When did you finish it?
It was the 26th of May.
Yeah.
So we try and give ourselves 5 to 6 days, depending on how far we've got to go. And we obviously, with this one, with it being coastal, we were supporting RLNI and the MS Society with this one. RNLI, we called in a lot of RNLI stations, so we got in contact with a lady called Sarah Wattam. She's been fantastic, and she followed us all the way around the rally, contacting all her friends who work for the RNLI. And we called in at a few stations and saw some of the work they did. And
were there any breakdowns? Did the cars all make it?
We all got round. We had to stop to change some brake pads, but other than that,
amazing, isn't it? I mean, it is amazing when you if somebody said to you you could set off an 80 quid Astra all the way and do 2,000 miles. You'd think, well, I wouldn't dare risk it. I mean, they're just so reliable.
The only daunting thing about in the convoy for the actual rally was being at the back, because when the Disaster was driving, they had a surfboard mounted on the side of this roof rack.
Oh no!
But you're driving down, and all you can see is the front of this surfboard bending and flexing and going really quite rapid. And I'm at the back of the convoy, and I'm thinking, any minute now that's going to fly off and smash straight into my windscreen. But it stayed on all the way round
and cost me £5.
Yeah, because Simon made a bet saying if that comes off, you pay £5. It stays on. We even tried to hijack it. We took the screws out.
Yeah,
we were holding it on, but it still stayed on. It didn't come off.
We got Martin to sabotage it, and it still stayed on. I was devastated. So on the very last day of the rally, when we got back to Colville, I had to get my £5 out and hand it over for the pot. It's all going to a good cause, but it was quite begrudgingly, I will say.
Yeah.
Guys, it's great to have you in the studio. Thank you so much. It sounds like it's an amazing thing. Everybody I've ever spoken to that's done a banger rally says that they're just brilliant. It's about friendship and just doing something stupid.
That's about family.
It's
it
incredible.
really is about family.
I went with a load of mates and I came back with a load of brothers. That's the easiest way I can put it.
What a lovely thing to say.
We're all pretty close anyway from the first rally, but we talk all the time as well. You don't have to see each other every week, but we do talk a lot.
No, we have become like a close-knit family now.
We're already planning the 2020 rally.
Well, let us know more details about it.
Yeah, so we'll be back. Yeah, if you
follow us on Facebook, you'll be able to see all the live videos from when we was on it, or the pictures or the photos. Just search Monkey Ball Rally, You'll be able to find it with Just Giving pages.
Thanks, guys.
And you'll see our very, very famous tagline, which is "Keep it safe, keep it monkey ball."
I'm glad we got through that interview without any of us getting sacked too, which is terrific. Guys, listen, quit while you're ahead. 22 minutes past 9. This is George Ezra. Thanks, guys.